welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the twisted ending of the horror movie Truth or Dare. Yeah, that one with the creepy smiles and deadly games. If you were confused by the ending, don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's break it down. Filming locations. Most of Truth or Dare 2018 was filmed in Southern California, including Los Angeles for school and home scenes. Mexico. The scenes that appear to be Mexico were partly filmed in California, styled to look like Rosarito or Ensenada. The abandoned church where the game starts is a key creepy location and was built, set up for the film. Truth or Dare 2018 starts. Opening scene. The movie begins with a mysterious and intense scene. A young woman enters a gas station, visibly shaken. The cashier asks if she's okay, but instead of answering normally, she asks him, truth or dare? When he refuses to answer, she douses him in gasoline and lights him on fire, then walks away like nothing happened. This sets the tone for the film. The game is deadly, and those involved must play or die. Main characters: Olivia, her best friend Markie, and their group of college friends, who go on a spring break trip to Mexico. That's where they're lured into the cursed game. Olivia, Lucy Hale, the responsible, kind-hearted girl. Markie, Olivia's wild best friend. Lucas, Markie's boyfriend, and Olivia might have a crush on him. Tyson, Penelope, and Brad, their close friends. They decide to go on a spring break trip to Mexico for fun before graduation. The game begins while partying in Mexico. They meet a guy named Carter at a bar. He invites them to a creepy, abandoned mission-style church in the hills. There, he suggests they play a game of Truth or Dare. At first, it's harmless and fun. But once they all participate, Carter reveals the game is cursed. It will follow them home. They must continue playing in turns, or they will die. The game turns deadly. Strange things start happening. They see creepy smiles on people's faces. A ghostly voice, Calyx the demon, asks, truth or dare? If they lie during truth or refuse a dare, something horrible happens. For example, one girl is forced to walk on a roof's edge during a dare. Another is outed as gay to his father, even though he wasn't ready. The group realizes it's real at first. Some of them think it's a prank. But after several deaths and supernatural encounters, they realize the game is real and deadly. The demon Calyx appears through possessed people, always smiling unnaturally, and asks, truth or dare? The rules of the game: they figure out the demon follows a specific pattern. 1. The game goes in order of who played in Mexico. 2. It goes, truth, right pointing arrow, truth, right pointing arrow, dare, then repeats. 3. You can't lie during truth. 4. You can't refuse a dare. 5. If you fail, you die, usually in terrifying ways. Deaths start happening. Tyson, who's been forging prescriptions, is forced to admit it. He lies, right pointing arrow, he dies. Penelope is dared to walk along the edge of their roof while drunk. She survives, barely. Brad, a closeted gay man, is forced to come out to his homophobic father during his truth. Eventually, more of them start dying, one by one, as the dares get more dangerous and personal. They search for the origin. Olivia and Lucas investigate the church where it all began. They find out the game was tied to a nun who summoned Calyx to punish an abusive priest. The only way to bind the demon was to cut out their tongue and seal it with a spell. But the seal was broken, and now Calyx is free again. They try to end the curse. They find Giselle, the girl from the beginning. She explains more about Calyx. She says the only way to delay the curse is to bring more people into the game. Olivia is horrified. It means sacrificing strangers to save themselves. 1. Tyson's death. He lies during his truth about forging medical documents. Immediately after, he's attacked by the demon in the hospital and ends up getting his throat slit in a very fast, shocking scene. 2. Ronnie's death. A minor character who didn't take the game seriously. During his dare, he's told to expose himself in public. When he refuses, he trips and falls off a pool table, breaking his neck. 3. Brad's death. After being forced to come out to his father, he's later dared to steal his father's gun. A cop mistakes him for a threat and accidentally shoots him. The saddest part, Brad was one of the most genuine characters. 4. Giselle's death. When she tries to kill someone else to pass on her dare, she fails and shoots herself in the head, as the demon forces her to complete the dare by killing. 5. Creepy smile demon. Moments before each question, a random person's face distorts into a creepy smile. The smile effect was digitally created and became a signature scare in the movie. The ending? Major spoilers. In the end, Olivia and Markie are cornered. Calyx demands they choose: let Markie die or complete a dare that'll keep the curse going. Olivia chooses to upload a video on YouTube, explaining the game and asking millions, truth or dare. This spreads the curse worldwide, giving her and Markie more time, but damning countless others. At the end, Olivia and Markie can't stop the deadly game controlled by the demon Calyx. So, Olivia records a video daring people around the world to play. By doing this, she expands the circle of players, which delays her and Markie's turns, but it also dooms countless others to suffer the same deadly game. In short, they save themselves temporarily, but the curse spreads worldwide. Behind-the-scenes fun facts: the smile effect, that unnatural smile. It was digitally added in post-production to make faces look eerie and unsettling. It wasn't just acting. Filming time. The movie was shot in less than 30 days, which is super fast for a feature-length horror movie. Inspiration. The concept was partly inspired by other supernatural thrillers like Final Destination and The Ring, where an unseen force kills in creative ways. Low budget, big profit. The movie cost around $3.5 million to make but earned over $95 million worldwide. Classic Blumhouse success. For Dare doesn't have a direct sequel. However, a sequel titled Truth or Dare IRL was in the works, with a unique meta storyline where the cast members would play themselves being haunted by the demon Calyx. The plot would involve the actors going on a trip together, only to find themselves trapped in a deadly game. Why the sequel was cancelled? COVID-19 pandemic. The production was halted due to health and safety concerns. Cost implications. The studio realized that quarantining the entire cast and crew on set would result in significant overtime costs. Director Jeff Wardlow had confirmed that the script was written, and filming was set to begin in March 2020. But unfortunately, the project was scrapped. According to Wardlow, the idea for the sequel came from Tyler Posey, who suggested a meta approach similar to Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Squared Cubed. It's worth noting that there's a different movie titled Jealousy, Truth or Dare, Part 2, released in 2021. But it's not a sequel to the 2018 Blumhouse film, and that's the chilling ending of Truth or Dare. If you like this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie deep dives and reactions. Let me know what movie or ending I should cover next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.